Moving on from the exterior north face of the Menkaure Pyramid Temple, we move into the temple itself. To the right, you can see some of the large granite casing stones adorning the pyramid itself. It was never finished, and the casing stones never reached all the way to the top in all likelihood. As I enter the Holy of Holies, or the sanctuary, the back rooms of the temple, this is where either a false door or a large seated statue of Menkaure was likely placed, and perhaps that's the very one we're talking about. The head was found outside the temple on the north side, and two other colossal pieces turned up as well. That's where we're going next. These immense limestone blocks all around me are part of the Menkaure Pyramid Temple complex, excavated by Reisner and the Harvard MFA expedition in the latter half of 1906 and the beginning of 1907. Over several months, Reisner told his photographer to climb 1/3 of the way up the pyramid and photograph the daily progress each evening. When I read about that, I thought we could string all those images together and get a wonderful time-lapse movie of the clearance of this temple. All of this area was totally filled when they began, of course, so all the debris had to be removed. Where to put it? Well, you see the hole in the enclosure wall over here to the northeast. That's where they built their railroad car tracks and moved the debris and dumped it off in that direction. There were many granite blocks too that had fallen from the casing stones. Many of those had to be moved. One historic photograph actually shows the words 5 tons painted on it to show the incredible achievement of moving such heavy stones out of the way. Base of the colossal statue of Menkaure turned up right here. I get to room 20, right in front of the so-called drainage hole, which looks more like a window or even a doorway. And just on this side of this area, that is where the midsection of Menkaure's colossal statue turned up. And in the outside, that is where the colossal head was found on April 14, 1907. So all in all, a colossal statue in 3 different locations, lots of restoration work, eventually put the whole thing together with a lot of plaster as well. And it's one of the treasures today in the collection of the Museum of Fine Arts, Boston.